What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today we're going to have a special topic. This topic is going to be for the ones out there that are really trying to elevate in their spiritual journey, or just really try to understand and get close to where they came from and how we can really just tap into our, for lack of better terms, multidimensional beings that we really are. So let's just get started. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to transcend today. And what do I mean by transcend? So I'm sure somebody out there has either heard of lucid dreaming or astral projection. And all of these topics are on the same exact thing that it's the same exact thing that what I'm about to tell you. And what all these things have in common is they all take you to some place called the unified field. And in the unified field, there's each one of these realms are basically another realm that you can experience in time. So there's the astral realm. So basically, we're on the physical realm. Everything that you can see and hear, and using your physical five senses, is what depicts the physical realm. And then you go to the astral realm and the quantum realm. It keeps going on. So I'm going to elaborate on how you could physically pull yourself out of your body and negate your five senses in order to really get to where you want to be, which I'm assuming, if you clicked on this video, will be to transcend the current reality that you're in. So now that I've gotten with the why that you're probably trying to do this, I'm going to start depicting the how. And first step, which is extremely crucial, is you are going to want to numb your five senses, or remove your five senses, your awareness from your five senses. And the way that you're going to do this, and the way that I recommend doing this when I personally do this myself, is first off, you're going to want to start with either your vision or your hearing. These are going to be the two main ones that you want to block out. So regarding your hearing, what you want to do is either whatever works for you, but you can either go to a place that's super quiet, or what works best for me is by playing a certain frequency. And by playing a certain frequency, either 432, 528, 963, do your research on those. By playing these certain frequencies, you'll be able to pull yourself into a different state, emotional state, when you're going through the transcending process. So by putting yourself in 528, which is the frequency of love, you'll be attracting more love to your life. Those are just like very, very brief overview of the frequencies that I'm talking about. So with hearing, you want to use binaural beats or some sort of solfeggio frequency, 528, 432, 963. And for your vision, you're going to want to be, you don't want any light coming into your eyes. So in my personal recommendation, I don't have any sponsorship with this brand at all, but I use a Manta sleep mask. And this allows you to permanently remove all light from your eyes. It like cups both your eyes so that no light can interfere. And a lot of sleep masks out there, light will enter in the bridge of the nose, which will be distracting for you, especially in your transcending process. And with touch, what you want to do is you want to either sit or lie down comfortably and calmly with no movement. So that's how you're going to remove touch from your five senses. And then taste, you don't want to be eating anything or have any taste, and you don't want to smell anything. And then once you do all these things, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do certain breath work that's going to pull cerebral spinal fluid from the root of your energy centers to your higher, more energetic and etheric energy centers. So there's many breathworks out there that do that, but one that I really enjoy doing is by focusing your attention on contracting the muscles in your lower three areas and breathing the energy up to your higher energy centers. So this is a meditation done by, I believe it's Joe Dispenza that I learned this. All of his meditations are amazing. I recommend all of you guys check them out. So do an energy, or do a breath work that will pull the energy from your lower three physical survival centers up to your more etheric, multidimensional energy center. Once you pull the energy through your cerebral spinal fluid up to your energy centers that are higher, what you're going to want to do is align your energy centers in harmony and balance. So what does this mean? So by aligning your energy centers, you have 8 energy centers through your body. Those are like the main ones. So some people call them chakras, but I don't like using that word because people have different attachments to the word chakra. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place your attention on each one of these centers, starting from the root, moving up. So in order to do this successfully, what you want to do is by placing your attention on each one of the energy centers, activating the mind. So you place your attention on each one of the energy centers, and that's going to activate the mind. And then you want to broaden your awareness around it. And by doing this, you're going to activate it, give it gratitude, tell it you love it or whatever you, and then literally ask it in your mind to come into alignment and harmony and balance with your. And once you do this, you want to move up. So you start with the root, go to the sacral, move up to your heart chakra, and then throat, pineal, pituitary, and then you get up to your crown chakra. So once you focus your energy on your crown chakra and you request your crown chakra to come in line, if you do this correctly, something special happens. So there's two things that can happen, or both. Either your body's going to get a surge of energy, this like euphoric, blissful energy. It's really hard to describe with words. Your body will become light. And what happens for me most of the time is both of these things happen. And another side effect is your body could either become colder or hotter, which is another thing that I've noticed by doing this. And once this happens, this is literally raising your frequency. What this does is you're aligning your energy centers, raising your frequency, and allowing yourself to enter different planes and be contacted by different dimensional beings. Once you do this successfully, the next thing that you want to do in the process, just breathing. You want to remain your focus very broad. You don't want to narrow your focus. When you narrow your focus, you're back into your physical senses. When you keep your focus broad, you allow for the unknown to take place, which with the transcending process, it's an unknown. It's the world of unknowns. And this can be very hard for some people. Some people can be so, for lack of better terms, attached to their five senses, attached to the knowns, attached to the nouns around them, the people, places, things, that they won't able to detach easily. And it takes practice. Like sometimes it won't happen on your first, but if you keep going at this and you keep trying and working on becoming no one in no place and in no time, then I promise you will have a transcendental. And this is perfect for each one of you guys. It doesn't matter who you are. If you want to become more whole, if you want to become more fulfilled in your life, if you want to reach a goal, by entering the unified field, it is when you leave space-time, which is the three-dimensional world that we live in, and you enter the five-dimensional, which is time-space, time is not linear. Time is always omnipresent. It's all in one. So that means past, present, and future is all at the same time. Meaning, what does this mean? This means that any single thing is possible. Any single reality, any single desire, manifestation, whatever you want, it's all right there in the unified field. So when you're able to tap into this, you can quite literally become anybody at any place and any time. And it's so special. Even if you don't have serious, three-dimensional goals, this is still something that is extremely powerful that I recommend you at least try. If you're someone that is ambitious and if you're someone that has a lot of goals, this is going to skyrocket those goals. This is going to literally allow you to reverse engineer in the three-dimensional to get to that place, to become that person that in that place and in that time, to get those goals. It will literally it'll almost give you like a roadmap of how it's extreme. And yeah, so looks like I covered everything. So leave in the comments below if you guys have ever tried this, or if you've ever had a transcendental experience, or if you've been in the unified field and you've felt removed from your five senses and you've been successfully able to become no one, to become anybody or anything or anyone. And just leave me in the comments below, and I would love to hear every single one of your experiences, or if any of you want help with any of this, I will love to give everybody help. I love you all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, wherever you may be, and I'll see you guys in the next one.